YouTube, this is Red Ryan Socks. I just wanted to start putting videos on this channel about my playing Magic, and I had figured I'd start out with a recap of my draft from last night, so here it goes. I started out the draft with a Pack 1 Pick 1 Spider Spawning. Sorry, it's just the phone. That was pretty interesting because I hadn't really drafted the Spider Spawning deck yet. I had heard it was good, so I figured this might be a good chance to start going down that path. And throughout the draft, I picked up some good self-mill cards, 2 mulches, which came around really late. Some of the good mill cards, like Armored Scab and Forbidden Alchemy, I was blue-green with a tiny splash of black. And then some things to take advantage of that, like double Boneyard Worm and a Runic Repetition for my Spider Spawning or the Alchemy, or a bunch of other stuff that I'll show you later. I also had a Deranged Assistant to ramp up my mana and get some more mill going on. Then the rest of my deck was basically just, good cards. I had a Prey Upon for some removal, a lot of bounce and so Silent Departures, bounce to kind of slow them down. Same with Sensory Deprivation, Blue Swords to Plowshares, except it's not really. Dark Thicket Wolf, it's just a good creature. Sometimes, in some games, I ended up beating in for 4 a lot, and that helped me win some games. Claustrophobia, just good removal. Self Occultist, it's both a decent creature and helps me on my mill plan. Geistcatcher's Rig, big guy, win condition, also doubles as removal. Stitch Drake, he's good when I'm milling myself, and he's just, a really excellently costed creature. Somberwald Spider, I kind of played because I figured I needed more creatures. If I'm milling myself and I want creatures for my Boneyard Worms, I guess I kind of want to have a bunch of creatures, and the Spider was a pretty good one. Knot of the Bone, I never actually cast it. There were a bunch of situations that it would have been good in, but I didn't draw it, and then there were a bunch of situations where it was crappy in, and I never had to play it because I was just winning. And so I don't know if I should have played it, but I did, and I boarded it out sometimes. I'm really not sure. I didn't really get the experience of playing with it. I did have double Murder of Crows, which are excellent. Those really helped me win a bunch of games, and then just a One-Eyed Scarecrow for defense. So here's the deck with its mana curve all filled out. I ended up playing 16 lands, I think, with double mulch. 2 of them were swamps, and the rest were, let's see, I had a Shimmering Grotto, and I think the rest were evenly split between blue and green. So I had a pretty decent curve. I mean, I had a lot of top end, but I also had a lot of things to slow my opponent down so that I could get to that top end. I ended up going 2-1, I think. Some matches I got pretty unlucky, but then again, some matches I got lucky, so it all evens out. And that's the deck.